So, hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about chapter 3, compound interest. So, compound interest is an interest earned on the principal and previous interest. It is also known as interest on interest, and it grows faster than simple interest. Compound interest has two formulas. The first formula is future value, or as known as accumulated value. And the formula is S equals P open bracket 1 plus I close bracket power of n. Or if you want it to be easier way, you can use S equals P open bracket 1 K over M close bracket power of mt. So the second formula is compound interest formula, and it is I equals S minus P. So each symbol from the formula has their own meaning. The first one is S, stand for future value in Rm. P stand for present value in Rm. Capital I stand for compound interest in Rm. Small I stand for periodic interest rate in percent. T stand for term of investment or loan in years. And the last one is N stand for number of payments in months, week or days.
An annuity is basically a series of equal payments made at equal intervals of time. So the amount you pay is the same each time, and the timing between payments is also fixed. Some common examples of annuities are shop rentals, where you pay the same amount every month, and annual dividends. Insurance policies and installment payments are also used in annuity concepts. On the slide, we have the future value formula of an ordinary annuity, which shows how much the total value will grow after a certain number of payments. Next, the formula of interest earned tells us how much profits or extra amount is gained from the annuity compared to the total payments made. We also have the present value of an annuity, which tells us how much all future payments are worth into this value. So overall, annuities help us calculate payments over time, including future value, present value, and interest.
Hi everyone, in this part I will be explaining question 1 on the population growth of Clarkville Town. The initial population in the year 2000 was 120,000 people. For the first 6 years from 2000 to 2006, the population grew at an annual compound rate 3.2%. Here we use the compound interest formula equal P times open bracket 1 plus R close bracket to the power of n. Plot in the value, we get 120,000 times open bracket 1.032 close bracket to the power of 6. Give us approximately 144,964 people in 2006. For part B, after 2006, the growth rate increased to 4.5% per year. That's semi-annually, meaning twice a year. So we use the formula S equal P times open bracket 1 plus R over M close bracket to the power of mt. In the value, we get 144,964 times open bracket 1 plus 0.045 divided by 2 close bracket to the power of 2 times 7. This gives a population of around 197,946 in 2013. Finally, part C asks for the total percentage increase from 2000 to 2013. We use open bracket no minus all close bracket divided by all times 100%. 197,946 minus 120,000 divided by 120,000 times 100%. This gives a total increase of 64.916%. Overall, Clarkville population grew significantly over the 13-year period.
Questions 2. Fahmi needs 16,000 and plan to take a personal loan, and he has two options to consider. The first option he has is NAA Bank, which offers an interest rate of 4.3% compounded every 3 months. So the second option is MHA Bank, which offers an interest rate of 4.4% compounded every 2 months. So the question is asking for the future value at the end of 9 years for each bank. So both of these banks is using the same formula, and it is S equals P open bracket 1 plus K over M close bracket power of M and T. So after insert the numbers, it will be S equals 16,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.043 over 4 close bracket power of 9 and 4. So the final amount for NAA Bank will be 88,171 ringgit and 10 cents. For the second bank is MHA Bank. After insert the number on the formula, it will be S equals 60,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.044 over 6, close bracket, and power of 6 and 9. So the final amount for MHA Bank will be 89,023 ringgit and 43 cents. So the second question is which bank should he choose and why? So obviously he should choose MAT Bank because the total amount he needs to pay is lower compared to MH.
Everyone, here is question 3. Use the compound interest formula S equal P time bracket 1 plus R over M close bracket to the power of MT. Put the value into the formula 99,105.95 equals X time bracket 1 plus 0.028 over 3 close bracket to the power of 3 times 10. So we calculate X equal 99,105.995 divided by 1.32141271 which gives X equal 75,000 ringgit. And that's the final answer.
Now I'll read the calculation for part A. We start with the annuity formula. S equal R time open bracket 1 plus I to the power N minus 1 close bracket divided by I. Here S equals 11,000 and we want R. The interest per quarters I is 0.12 divided by 4, which is 0.03. The number of quarter N is 4 year time 4 equals 16. So we calculate 1 plus I to the power N, open bracket 1 plus 0.12 divided by 4, close bracket to the power of 16 equal 1.604706439. Substitute into the bracket become 1.604706439 minus 1, which equals 0.604706439 divided that by I, 0.604706439 divided by 0.03 equal 20.156813. Now put that into the formula. 11,000 equals R times 20.156813. So for R by dividing, R equals 11,000 divided by 20.156813, which equals RM 545 ringgit and 72 cents. So the final answer is R equal RM 545 ringgit and 72 cents. That means she must deposit RM 545 ringgit and 72 cents every 3 months. Now I will explain the calculation for part B. We want to know how much money Datuk Sri Vidua has in her saving account 5 years after buying the Hyundai Sunshine leather black bag. She continues depositing the same amount as in the part A, which is 545 ringgit and 72 cents every 3 months. We find the numbers of deposit. 5 times 4 equals 20 times of the deposit. We use the annuity formula. S equals R times open bracket 1.03 to the power of 20 minus 1 and then close the bracket, then divided by 0.03. Now we will be substitute the R. S equal 545.72 times open bracket 1.03 to the power of 20 minus 1, close the bracket, then divided by 0.03. S equal to 545.72 times 26.867037449. S is equal 14,663 and 70 cents. Now we will multiply the R. So her savings account contains S equals 40,663 ringgit and 70 cents. We compare this to the price of the Hermes Epsom Kelly bag. The bag costs 16,800 ringgit. Now we will subtract 14,663.70 minus 16,800 equals negative 2,136.30. And she is short by 2,136 ringgit and 30 cents. So the conclusion is she cannot buy.
Firstly, we need to identify Hikaru's monthly saving. She saved 30% of 800 ringgit, which is 214 ringgit left. This means she has 560 ringgit left for leisure expenses, and she wants to minimize how much she used from this amount. Next, we calculate the processing fees for 6-month and 12-month plans. For the 6-month plan, the processing fees is 9% times by 2,690 ringgit, and the total amount financed would be 2,000 ringgit, 932 and 10 cents. For the 12-month plans, the total would be 3,174 ringgit and 20 cents. Then, we verify the monthly payment using the loan present value formula. We substitute the values for each plan to check whether the monthly payment for 6-month plan and the 12-month plans are accurate. Finally, the question asks whether Hikaru should proceed with the purchase. Since a Weber Leisure budget is 560 ringgit, the 12-month plan is more suitable because the monthly payment of 266 ringgit and 70 cents is within her limit and helps her minimize her monthly spending. Therefore, yes, she should proceed with the 12-month plan.